Say what I said in a minute.
That could be like 3 cars on the.
Wing nozzle 360. Fourth hand, baby. That's all you need to race. Don't need no nut.
All you need
You know, about them shit stocks, no fenders. That's some bullshit racing.
We got 4 classes at Zach Speedway.
What?
Wing
What?
360.
What are you talking about? What?
We're talking shit.
Brandon said how you'd fix it. Sprint car going.
Oh, yeah.
Here at Zach Speedway, we got 4 classes.
Sounds good.
Wing 360s, non-wing 360s, wing 410s, non-wing 410s.
Yep. Bro, they're right there now. We can totally hear
I
it.
whispered. Listen, man, I'm having fun. The whole point of this is to have fun. So,
Say what's on
you
the
got to
line.
your AA meeting this week? No.
We almost went to Applebee's, but that didn't happen.
Oh, I should have got one of the margaritas Brian had last night. Oh, my God.
You
That thing
should
was
have.
dangerous.
Bro, we went to Glory Days.
Freaking strawberry margarita, bro. It's like drinking juice.
Brian,
I had 2 of them.
Hey.
I'm so glad
he's
you're
over there.
alcohol.
He's over there talking. Like, I'm like, dang, dude.
Hey,
you feeling
2
good.
of them. 2. Apparently, you can buy that shit $20 a gallon.
Are y'all telling on them?
Huh?
You're telling on them.
What?
You're telling on Brian, bro.
I don't care.
Everyone was there.
We had a good time. So, are we waiting to lose my partner?
I got it right.
Yes.
Yes.
Give people time to come on. What are you new to this?
Yeah, what do you do?
We had a minute or 2.
Little rusty.
Brandon Yates posted a Dirts for Racing.
Brandon Yates posted
got like
an
10
outlaw
pages.
Ford. Just posted like 16.
See, when you see my comment?
Oh, I seen it.
I got yelled at for having my phone in my hand, and then somebody else picked it.
We gotta upcharge you another $5.
No, I just said for $5 we'll do it.
No, I thought you were talking to someone else.
If you're buying it for $5, we'll put the flat in there. We'll throw it in there. It ain't hard to do.
Whoa!
Just cut the body
The
pin.
pot has just been risen. $20 in a case, so let's go crawl freshies.
Oh, who wants to buy it?
Megan.
Hey, let me go write sold on that thing before it gets too high.
How many people are gonna sell it to?
Wow,
Do
really?
it. Whoever wants to buy it.
You want me to install a flat for...
Yeah, the last guy he was a little skinny.
I ain't getting up what, bro.
It'll take like 2 seconds. It might be.
This flat fucker didn't get in it either, so I don't want to hear it. There's 3 of us right here who couldn't get in it, okay? How about that?
I can tell you none of us are getting into Keith Banks cars.
No.
But I could
How's the audio?
Maybe.
just barely.
Maybe. I
Hey,
don't know how he gets
hey, last night I put my belt on. I go to put my steering wheel on. I'm like, damn it! I had to suck in to put my wheel on. I'm like,
Derek, how's the audio, bud?
Just cut their audio on.
This dumbass.
Derek said the flap is off.
Yeah, he loves the flat, dude.
Yeah, it's like throwing a hot dog down the
There,
hallway.
I got another car for sale. Right out here. You got to beat $20.
He said $20.01.
Come on, people, ask us your questions. I want to make this interesting. Apparently, it was really interesting.
Was
last
Thomas
week,
really
too.
driving the 72 last night? No.
No,
Yeah,
it was,
no.
it was me in a skinny man suit.
The first 5 laps, no. After that, yes.
That's totally fucked.
Hey, I mean, I still drove from the back and forth. I ain't mad at it.
I ain't giving you that. Listen, I had to swallow my pride and tell him good job last night. So
Why you gotta swallow your prize?
After he talked shit for 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not tired of you. You did good, dog. You drove the wheels up that thing.
and then I talked shit, and then I told him I was happy.
And then I was like, where are we going to
Then
eat?
y'all made up with dinner together and had whale sex.
What? You're an idiot.
There must have been some strong margaritas.
None of us drank. The only one who drank was Brian.
Out loud, bud. Out loud.
Thomas, how did it feel to actually drive that thing last night? You did great.
Thanks, bud. I thought
He
said
asked
drive
how did
loud.
it feel.
How did the taste, buddy?
Oh,
You know, thanks. Bro, you're a dumbass.
He drove good.
Dude, you're gonna win one time and go, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Julie, come get your man.
Ugh.
We just can't handle this level of stupidity right now.
No, but we did. Me and him got sideways in a turn, and we was door to door. Just
sideways.
Dude,
What?
his stories and the way he types. I don't understand the
Yeah,
word he
man.
said. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We get
Dude, the way you type drives me up the wall.
No, what kills me? Yeah, man, I popped the clutch. Okay, so did you pop the clutch or did you use the clutch?
Yeah, did you
Which
pop
one
What
did
did
you
we
do?
do?
Did you pop it or did you dump it? How hard are you hitting that thing?
Did you hit 10
Joe's
grand?
like, it is your foot. You're like,
I was
going
like
like that, or you like,
7.
Listen, man, it's an art. Anytime y'all want to get schooled, you just let me know.
Anytime y'all want to school Steven, let me know.
Who taught you how to do it, dude?
Not you. Anyways, let's get on to this.
Hold on. Who?
Let's get on to this new show. Welcome to Let's Go Coral. I am Loud Coral.
Big Carl?
Amish Carl.
Real Carl, a.k.a. Missing Carl. Little Carl.
And, shit. Dude, I gotta get my shit together. Oh my god. Mind blank. My bad, guys.
That damn time.
I'm gonna get it together. I'm
We
sorry.
went over this already. What?
I know. I just said, alright, we're gonna talk about this, and this, whatever. No. Let's go ahead and thank the sponsors. RCP America, Candace Keeley, let's see, Make With Freshies, Barstow Motorsports. Who else are we missing?
And those are my
I think that's our main. Without our sponsors, we can't do we couldn't do what we love to do. Once we started this thing, we really loved it. And we love the content, we love the questions, and really get people an idea of what it is to race, to work and race. I don't know, that's poor motherfuckers.
For a lack of better words.
That's an understatement.
All on the budget.
So, we're gonna go ahead and do a couple segments. We're gonna go through main Zach's week with the go karts, then we'll get into Thomas and his shit show of not hitting a tractor tire this year. I mean, this race.
No, I did.
You what?
I did.
You
what?
did?
I did.
What?
Oh my god! Dude!
I was coming back around after the wreck, and I came back around, and like my
Under
front
caution?
wheel snatched.
Oh, is that why you stop and turn forward?
Yeah, my front
Oh.
wheel snatched, and I locked the brakes
You
right
had
in front of the tire.
caution?
Yep.
He said that
Bro,
so confident.
Hold on. With a serious face, that is something you could have left out and we never would have known.
I would never know.
I mean,
Because watching the
Because
video,
let me tell you something.
couldn't even
I'm
tell.
honest.
I thought
I've
you saw
never, in 20 years of racing, hit a tractor tire under caution.
You will now.
So,
I thought you stopped and be like, hey, how come I'm not getting my spot back?
That's
no,
what I thought.
I
you
couldn't hear nothing on the racing.
Listen,
at
it'd be
all.
different if you went down there and just moved it for a more better racing group, but you just hit the motherfucker.
No, I do that during the race.
But if you got questions, we'll do a segment with questions. Go ahead and ask them.
Yeah, just put them in.
I'll think anybody asked you.
how did that feel?
Yeah, so anyways, we went to Peru Park to get ready for 100, which is this week.
Yes, the best way to get ready for a quarter mile is go to an 8 mile.
You have to scuff tires. And we had to break into a go-kart.
Break, literally.
Wait,
Break.
what is wrong with this guy?
He just hates go-karts.
Dude, he gives me my crank
That was awesome. I don't give a damn.
So,
That's what they get ready for.
anyway, can't believe I will see Brandon at the World 100. Man, what are you going to run, Suma? Because you can't win heavy.
Who's that?
Muscle break. But,
Don't make fun of our guests like that. Come on.
What are you
yeah, I'm
running?
sorry.
What are you running, fat boy?
I'm running to the grid and
Yeah.
where you running to?
Not no damn go-kart bullshit.
Oh my god. Anyways, we put a new cart together, shake it down. We had speed all day. We just had no damn luck. Go-kart ended up flipping over us in the new go-kart, snapping the damn fuel pump off the motor.
Well, that's because the guy was on top
Yeah,
of us.
I mean, driver didn't really miss a corner all day. He hit his lines. We just had no damn luck, dude. Everything that could have went wrong. He got ran over twice. The chain broke. Finished up from last in the jackpot race. It's because everybody wrecks. Anyways. So,
Good job, Austin.
yeah, good job, Austin. And we just, I don't know, the main goal going there was taking that cart down. which now I got to put 2 new bodies back on. I got to put a seat together because homeboy ran through our seat, ran over our driver.
Jeez, y'all always complain about somebody running you over.
No,
This time, we got ran over. The chain broke. He moved 2 car crews ahead, and the kid just drove us in the fence.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. We have microphones, Greg.
What?
Turn it up.
Yeah, turn it up, you old man. On driver.
Are they on? This one's on.
That one's on.
That one
This
on?
one's got a green
We
light.
got a green light.
No, they're on.
Is the receiver on?
Well, I don't know. I plugged it in. The light came on.
It sounded fine earlier.
I mean, everyone's replying to it. Like,
Yeah, everybody's replying.
Anywho,
Anywho,
Maybe he's deaf like me.
yeah, he's probably just deaf. Anywho, we took up tire, get ready for the 100 go-kart store park, and we're going to try to get everything ready in 4 days. You'll scale. Steven won't go to 100?
No.
No, you suck.
I gotta go win this weekend.
You got to win?
Where?
The
What do you
camera sucks. What do you mean the camera sucks? I don't get it.
I mean, you do have it a mile away.
I mean,
Is it the lighting?
What is it? The lighting? Y'all are not getting the information here. Y'all are just sticking
maybe the
facts.
big light. If we just had the side lights on.
What does it look like on ours?
I mean,
it's kind of far away.
Brandon has more excuses than anybody I've ever met. Wow. I don't have no excuses either. I just
It's gotta
suck.
look all fuzzy.
That's your signal, Dad.
Yeah.
That's your signal. It's clear on our side.
Exit alive and come back, huh?
And honestly, Bray, I either suck or just suck. So
Dang,
I have no excuses. I either suck or step on my dick. I'll tell you that.
Yep, he's good at it.
And I'll definitely tell you if I ran over your ass. But all in all,
you still cry about that too.
all in all, we bent on the steering wheel.
Just drive by the pit. It's
Good thing those are cheap.
Nah, that one right there is not very cheap.
No, that's a Max Pappas innovation.
is that the first one you bet? Or
That's the second one. First one's up there hanging over there.
Jeez,
Back to back.
back to back.
All in all, we had seat time. It's all that matters. Now we'll put these shit boxes back together. Try to go win the 100. Qualify for the 100. Make the damn race. Me too, man. Go-karting is more like go-kart wrecking anymore. Now, I can say for a fact, these freaking local shows, dude, they think they're racing for $2,000. You literally can show someone the nose. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What are you laughing at?
I haven't figured it out yet, Brandon.
I seen you in a go-kart.
What's been
I'd
said?
pay to see that.
Let's go ahead and move on with
I
that.
see it in that mini cup.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, no, I go over to help him on his car one time, and he's like, "Yeah, I raced that." I'm like, "You raced that?" Yeah, a while ago. I'm like, "Oh."
Go-kart racing these days, dude, people, I don't know, man, it's like big cars too. People cannot calm down. They just go in there and want to destroy you. And it's really getting,
Hey, TJ.
it happens everywhere, to be honest. Let's get it, best damn crew around. Anyways.
Hey, Derek's got that copyright. You can't do that.
Actually, Turtleman has that. Okay.
Oh, well.
Take the body panels off the carts. We did have issues in the front back in the day.
That's when you just get tangled and kill one another.
The body at least takes care of your feet. Main thing. But let's get in. I'm done with the go-kart shit. We're getting ready for 100. Y'all know what it takes to get ready for the 100. And Thomas, how was your week leading up to Saturday?
Wasn't too bad. We had a lot of work to do, but we had the crew on it: Mark, Ronnie, me, my grandpa, brother-in-law, Brandon, Zach. They all helped when they could in between go-karts, and it went pretty smoothly for the most part until Friday night. You know, Ronnie had these bolts for the fan, and he was wanting to put them in at the track, but I wanted it done then. You know, so I measure them, and you know, I was needing about maybe 3.5, 4-inch bolt with the spacer for the fan, and I was like, I might just get a 4-inch bolt to be safe. You know, I was told to go get a 3.5, so I was like, okay, I'll go find one, find the right thread. It took me like 30 minutes, and then I needed a 4-inch bolt.
Took you 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, you were gone for like 2 hours.
No, I was.
Brandon, was he not?
Dude,
It took me like an hour to get there. Okay, Friday night Riverview track
Derek,
at 7:30.
hold on. This is what Derek says. If If I wouldn't have ran Mark over last
Last
night in the heat race, I would have gave Thomas a run for his money, but I was broke and I let him pass me. He let you pass him.
Dang.
He let you pass him.
That's a
Derek.
nice guy for admitting that.
Derek
Then a lot of guys let me pass them by.
is not even lying because Derek should have won his heat race.
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
Derek was. I ain't gonna lie.
So I give you both mad props, man. Seriously. But continue.
No, but I wake up Saturday morning, I go to Ace after I went to another Tractor Supply. It took them 2 minutes to find them. We came, put the fan on, radiator in, locked it down, filled it up, let the water run through, put the nose on it, wiped it down, cleaned up the car, loaded her up, and we went out there. Heat race, I started on the pole, had a shitty start. Vernon started outside of me, and Brian Barr started behind me, and they flew around me right off the start, and I just held third the whole time, and finished third in my heat. Went out for the feature and intermission. We was checking out the clutch because the clutch wasn't coming up fast enough for it to pop quicker. So we put a spring on the back of it so it can retract quicker for me, and it definitely helped on the starts because that initial start, as soon as we all fired, I was right there on Vernon, running with all of them, going into one, and then we had a wreck on the first lap, so we restarted. I just maintained, and there ended up being a slip up, and I just hit the high side to avoid it, and then out of nowhere, I'm in third, making a run for second. And then I'm like, okay, I need to stay low, hold my ground.
Boom! Track.
Well, no. I
Not
stayed
yet.
low.
Not until after the caution come out.
I stayed low. Me and Bars got into it. I spun around. I went to the rear, and then I got into it with Terry. I hit him with the right rear, and it knocked my negative terminal off. And the
I'm
car
going to
was
say one
spun.
thing,
Huh.
and I'm going to get a lot of shit for saying this.
Okay.
You race people the way they race you. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You know?
If that was the
And-
case,
and I-
nobody in that class would ever finish a race.
No. But and my
Listen,
ultimate
that
goal.
top and nose bullshit, I'm tired of that shit.
Yeah. That was one of my first experiences with it because I've been. It was the first
Dude,
time I've
you're
been
talking
back.
about like shit from like 5 years ago. Let it go.
No!
Dude,
You were the toppest son of a bitch on the planet and gonna cry about it. I don't understand. Anyways.
But I had a good run, fast car. Ultimately, I got into it about lap 6 with someone, knocked my terminal off. Power was cutting in and out, and me and the 7 was battling for 5-6 laps, just throwing sliders left and right. And I held him off until the checkered. Vernon just lapped us at the checkered, and I held him off to get 4th, my best finish in the feature. So I was proud of that. I had a good time. The car was fast. I was running with all the fast guys. I felt the track out a little more. Figured where I could put it, and push my limits a little bit. But overall, good night, and ready to tear down and look at some stuff.
I honestly feel like if you just open up your entry on corner entry, you'd be way better.
Yeah.
But you're still learning, man.
What you gotta do, you gotta watch one of them YouTube videos. How you just telling Brandon how to run his light bulb out there.
Or you just watch the Let's Go Carl podcast and we'll tell you how to do it.
Nah, dude, you gotta look at that YouTube video. One day he was trying to tell Brandon how to run his late model at East Bay. He said, I was watching this YouTube video one time, and you gotta get up here like this. Did he not, Brandon? Did he not?
No YouTube video. They brought that shit in.
Greg Larry commented, we don't see the black flag anymore. That's the damn truth. I ain't seen a black flag forever.
I saw
I
it.
have.
Flywheel was sparking.
Zach said I have.
You seen the black flag before?
That's the only flag you've seen.
Yeah, actually it is.
Oh, God. Our number one fans in here.
Who?
Ricky!
Oh, Ricky!
Oh man.
So that's it for you?
Yeah, had a good night, fun night.
When's your next race?
December 9th.
That is a very good question. We should write this down and state that's the best thing he ever said.
I was contemplating Hendry County Saturday because it's the last time they're on that
Where?
one.
When?
Huh?
When?
Saturday.
Go
But
do it.
flat money, bub.
What do you need?
Fender.
He needs a fender. He needs a battery cable. He needs chicken wire over the radiator.
A wheel.
A wheel.
Hey, I
got.
got chicken wire, dog. You ain't gonna bother with that.
Alright, he's got to take a wire.
See?
Take that off.
Did you ever like retrieve the fender or no?
Why didn't you go get it?
I honestly didn't know it was mine until.
And that sucks. Not through that nosy way out.
I know. I was just sitting here like I was thinking. I was like, oh, I'll take the ear
It's
off
down
the
there.
new one.
It's
Well,
down there in
see,
the trash pile. You probably go get it tomorrow.
That was like 2 months ago.
I'm talking about his
Oh,
phone.
yes.
You couldn't see the fender was missing?
He came and see past
That explains a lot. If you don't know the ears missing off the right front of your car, we got issues.
Oh, just keep her going.
Keep on keeping on, man. Joe Deere.
Oh man, you just got shit flaps over here. No big deal.
You just keep going until you see a certain color flag.
I didn't even see the white flag.
You don't need fender.
I seen the white flag and then the checker. And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I seen the video. Thomas, good job.
Well, hot shoe Cole Crawford, baby.
Cole Crawford, who?
Oh,
But you know how many times I asked him to be on the show? And
he's too good
he's
for
too fucking
us.
good.
He told me he would do it. Just got to find a week.
It's not like he ain't got a whole lot going on in his life right
I
now.
know. He is
No
a
one
good
does.
kid.
You know.
I am so tired of hearing that goddamn excuse.
What? That
No.
people are busy?
I'm tired. That was poor Tim.
Yeah, I know. I knew it. I heard it. I was like, I knew that.
Well, you know, Josh missed last episode. Josh has his little input on his last race he raced. Let's go ahead and get into that.
Wait. We're not trying to start nothing, though.
No, I just want to bring it because it was an interesting day, and I got some people I'd like to thank for some of the misfortune that we had. Which it started off. I kind of knew it was going to be one of them days because the jacks wouldn't work on the RV. So,
It seems like those have been.
well, we finally figured out it was a bad solenoid. So Dad had to replace the solenoid. So we get there, and I unload the car. Dad's trying to get the RV set up. I go to take the car around the pit so I can bring it back and park it properly. Get it shut off, and I'm like, man, them slides still ain't out on the RV.
Hold on, Ricky. If you got shit to start, bring it, baby.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, not negative shit, but good
When was I
questions.
shut down by the FCC last week? What's wrong with you? Sorry, Josh.
But I finally shut my car off, and I'm trying to get things set up, and I swear I hear a 360 sprint car fire up.
It was that great motor next to
And
you.
And I look out, and I'm like, that's Steven's new motor.
She did sound good for a little bit, didn't she?
He sets it off, and I go, thank you for shutting off your sprint car. And of course, well, I heard that fire-breathing dragon drive by, so I had to fire mine. But, so which we got there kind of late, so it was a rush to get the car ready for hot laps. I was in the middle of setting air pressures, and finally Dad come over and finished setting air pressures, had me get in the car, and I barely made it out. And I don't know why, but they sent the whole field out for hot laps at once. But spaced myself out.
I like it.
Spaced myself out behind Ridge, Pratt, and
3 laps and 19 cars. Anyway.
but just kind of wanted to go out in the car. Wanted to feel the car out because we made some pretty big changes this week, so I wanted to feel it out. And it felt pretty good. We kind of came up on some slower traffic, so we didn't get to stretch it out very long, but it felt really good. I was feeling pretty positive about the night. Unfortunately, I pulled an 84 hill.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good film.
So,
8 and a 4. That's good.
It's not terrible.
That
I
ain't
pulled
Two
a 200.
yesterday.
so I get back and we do our changes, get ready to go out for the heat race. And, but,
Ricky, as soon as my car's back, my goal is going to be stay in front of Josh.
That's not hard.
Oh,
Oh, shit, my bad.
damn.
Darren.
but
Yeah.
so I roll up for the heat race, and I see Steven in staging, and I park about a penny's width away from his door.
I thought he was going to hit me, bro. I ain't even joking. He pulls up. He's looking at me like this. I'm going to be PG about this. He pulls up. Like the meme of the guy sitting in the car going, that's what he pulled up. I'm going, what the hell?
I just wanted to say hello.
And as soon as he pulls up, we're pulling out. So I start moving. I'm going, oh, God.
Anyways, get out for the race, and I'm starting 6th out of 7. And I knew I think it was a 6-lap heat race. So when you start 6, you got to get going. And I drove off into 1 like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, trying to win the race on the first lap.
Trying to win on the first lap.
And I passed about 3 cars, and then that fence came up pretty quick.
She does that.
And but never spun out. Got the car back going. Shook it down the back stretch. Felt it was fine. And caution come out, which I was afraid it was for me because I was like, there's no need for caution. But then I looked, there was another car spun out. So I'm like, all right, regroup, and we get going. A couple laps in, we had a little bit of an incident, and it was one of them where I'm like, all right, I'm through it, and next thing I know, I'm facing the wrong way.
Oh, I like it.
So
That was me.
so I was like, well, I guess I didn't miss it. So come in, and because I could feel the right rear was bad, and I pull in and get out of the car, and I'm trying to look it over, and I'm like, well, the wheel's definitely bad, but I think the tire's okay.
That is not a good thing. To make sure the cage is safe.
Gotta make sure that roll cage is good.
Ricky's a test dummy.
That's gonna be cool.
But
That's it. That's it.
Test dummy Carl.
Oh,
oh Lord.
yeah.
So I get out, I'm looking it over, and I'm like, well, that wheel's definitely junk, but I think the tire's okay. And of course, the only tire I don't have a spare for is the right rear. I don't have another tire that's that big. So I'm trying to figure out how to make things work, trying to get that tire off, and it was bent to the point where you could not get all the bolts out. And finally, my mom looked at it, she goes, hey, that tire's separated. And I looked, and you could see where part of it was underneath the bead, part of it was above the bead. I'm like, man, I ain't saving that tire. So we threw it to the side, and I was trying to figure something out, and Mr. Barstow comes over. He goes, $40,000. That's expensive.
That's an expensive 602 car.
Actually, that's pretty fucking cheap.
But
We got more than that in the building. That's a brand new engine.
Yeah, that reminds me. I got some crap to talk to you about. Because you're a dummy.
Oh, what? Now it's getting hot over here.
No, I'm a dog.
Why?
He told you a dummy.
Why?
We'll get into that later.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
continue.
But it's about the crate motors.
Is it about Allstack?
No.
Oh,
Okay, we'll get to
But,
I'm tired of hearing about the Allstack shit.
but right about that time, Mr. Barstow comes up. And he's like, look, whatever's in my trailer, you can use it. You know, Mr. Barstow's one of my biggest supporters. Somebody that really helps me out with everything that I need. So I go and I steal one of his tires. Unfortunately, he runs 4 3/4, and I run 5 on 5. So I end up having to bust I had to bust his tire loose, and then I had to bust one of mine down and switch it over. Yeah, what are you looking at? Take 3 steers. So I finally get both tires dismounted, and Dad walks in the trailer for something, and I throw the tire on the bead lock, and Dad comes out and he goes, "You got that mounted already?" Yeah. I'm kind of in a hurry. So about that time, they start calling for the candy. So we finally get the car back together, and I roll out to help give out some candy to the kids, and I go to stop on the front stretch and notice that my pedal's real squishy, real spongy. And we've got brake bias gauges in the car. So I look down and notice I have 0 front brake pressure.
Nah, you don't need brakes.
Well,
every time 3 or 4.
You might
Listen, we've seen what you've drove and how you've drove it. I'm not taking advice from
No, I hit the brakes too hard. That's what happened. So you don't need brakes.
so
So Keith Butler always tells me you don't need brakes.
Listen, that's Keith Butler.
Well,
That's bad.
I didn't
Not
listen to
exactly.
him, and I hit my brakes, and I wrecked.
See, Amish people don't go fast enough for brakes. That's what's wrong.
Their buggies would fall apart. The wheels would go off.
Like,
Right at the
imagine
end of the wheels fall off.
locking up a brake rod on a wood wheel.
Oh my god.
God.
Red light.
Oh. So we took the hood off right there on the front stretch and grabbed a light and start looking at the left front because it's the only one that would have affect the gauge. And we noticed that the fitting is pulled out of the caliper. So now we're like, oh, what do we do now? And Randy Shields come up and he's like, just put all the rear brake in it and you're going to run out of brake fluid in the front, but whatever, just put all rear brake in it, you're fine. And then he goes, actually, I run that same caliper on my modified, and I don't use the right front, so just take it off and throw it on there. So I'm like, all right, we got some kind of a plan together, and then start handing out candy, and Dad goes, hey, they're going to take the brake caliper off the 13. And I'm like, oh, that'd be so much easier. So, shout out Ricky. Was going to donate his whole brake caliper. Unfortunately, we got mine apart and realized that he has different size brake calipers than I do. And
He got them lightweight ones.
I think he's got bigger ones.
He's got metro. You got big ones.
Oh, I got it.
Anyway.
So, Randy, which shout out Randy, he was the one that really got my car back together for me. He took the fitting out of Ricky's and threw it in mine, and luckily it fit. We wasn't 100% sure, but but it did fit, so we was able to get the car back together for the feature.
Damn, Ricky, we tried, honey.
No, Derek. Almost people just say, whoa.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so we get, we scramble and get the car ready for the feature, and they call us up. I'm riding around. I'm like, well, nothing feels bent. Car feels all right. I'm shaking it down. Everything's all right. And we get going green, and I could tell immediately that something was wrong. I thought we had just missed the setup that bad because it was loose. I mean, actually running on.
Oh, wow. For real?
Hell yeah.
Good deal.
Hell yeah!
Fuck, Lord.
Boy,
That's
what?
That
Lane's
was,
my guy.
So Ford swept the NASCAR championships this year.
That's cool. Damn, they did it.
Yeah.
All three.
Yeah. Wow. So we're rolling along, and I'm like, man, this thing's just way off. We missed the setup. Steven passes me. I'm like, we really missed the setup.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see how it goes with the boat anchors.
I'll have his tongue out.
Have his tongue out digging though.
Night you laughed, it did.
No, different boat anchor.
Oh.
Oh, not the pea shooter, but the boat anchor.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Damn, Ricky. I should have snapped my horns back over so I could finally outrun you and Steven.
So do it. Don't be scared.
You're being a bitch.
Oh!
Y'all are something.
Who are you telling?
Continue.
Josh, continue.
He's been trying to talk for like 30
Yeah, so we finished the race, and I'm starting to doubt myself. I'm like, man, either I'm that bad, because I literally looked down
You are that bad.
and noticed I was only turning about 4,000 off the exit of the corner.
Oh,
I could not
wow.
put any more down. I mean, it was, and get up Sunday and get the car unloaded, put it on jack, start washing it, and something just, I'm looking at everything, and I can tell the rear end was bent, and
From the back, like.
so looking at the rear end, I knew it was bent, and I was like, well, that's why it was loose.
Yeah.
And then I go to spin the tire to see if it's loose, if the tire's loose and all that, and the driver shaft didn't move.
Tap it. Tap it.
Is he trying to like?
And there you
Are we teaching him
go.
technology?
Yeah, we're trying to teach him what's. Hold it. There you go, Bob.
You gotta slide it.
Your fat fingers.
There you go.
Go ahead, honey. Good move.
So after realizing how many issues we had, I was like, well, I don't feel so bad. And then Dad goes, well, try to get that axle out of there. And I pull it out, and it was snapped right at the teeth that go into the trunk were broken off. So I'm like, huh.
Because of Ricky.
No.
No.
I thought she didn't want to start nothing.
It was Ricky's fault, though. You hit Ricky.
No,
It wasn't Ricky's fault. Ricky got run over.
It was Ricky's fault.
I was told the guy that caused the wreck did take blame for it. He just didn't tell none of us.
There we go.
If he wouldn't loosen up that hat, he'd have enough blood in his hands that they wouldn't be so sticky. It's a fitted. You can't listen to
What are you talking about?
What to do with your hands over there?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, so after finding out that we was one-wheel drive and the rear end was bent, that so bad that it was leaking gear oil from the chunk, don't feel so bad anymore. Unfortunately, rear ends ain't cheap, wheels ain't cheap, tires ain't cheap.
If I had your money, I'd burn mine.
If I had your money,
Dude,
I'd
you
burn
make
mine.
more money than everybody at this table.
I don't know.
I make more money than that milking son of a bitch over there.
Hey, man. Hey, he works hard sitting in that AC.
Well, I was in the shop. I can't fix it today.
I can't. Don't get no signal in there.
Oh, man.
What else?
Let me try to gather my thoughts.
We
back up.
forgot.
You better hurry up before we can comment something.
Oh, we already did. But
You're
I
on
don't understand.
parts.
Yeah, so
They should be
got
able to-
got everything ordered, and of course I get 5 different emails, so they send it in 5 different boxes, but everything shipped out at the same time. And the first one I checked says everything will be here Saturday. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get my rear end in, I can paint it, I can hang it, do all that Saturday. And UPS guy comes up and he's got 1 box, and I'm like, is that what you got for me? He goes, yeah. I'm like, I'm supposed to have like 5 boxes. He goes, hey, I got separated, which I'm like, yeah, man, I'm obviously not mad at UPS guy, but it's like, man, that sucks. And I open it
Fuck
up.
that.
It's the new jeez. It's the new hubs and the rotors. I'm like, well, I can put the rotors on the hubs, and that's about all. I
Didn't
can
you
do.
order the wrong rear end 2K for something overbuilt? Oh, God.
Ooh.
Let's go towards him.
Oh, terrible.
So,
Well, technically, I could still use it, just not at cruiser events.
heads up, if Josh actually wins, make sure it's still the lane it's supposed to be, because I know he runs it forward a lot.
What's it, 3/4?
It's 3/4 something.
Oh, we're talking about the height.
Oh, yeah, the height, he's off. Check that shit.
How is it off? I don't even have it yet.
That's like the most accurate statement ever. You're like, I haven't got it yet.
This guy's cheating. They ain't even got the parts in yet.
Steven's got the cheating ass valve spring.
Yeah, he showed us.
And what, the boat anchor? Oh, they got blown up last weekend.
That's why I blew up.
Well, yeah, we did order. I mean, it's still a good rear end.
Oh, yeah, you can use that.
Yeah, you just got to make sure it's in the right holes.
Somebody.
Anyway,
But the way I understand it,
Where the hell's your dad?
he is in North Florida, up in the Panhandle.
They probably ain't got a signal.
Oh.
They probably don't have signal up there because my mom can't figure out
he
how to get
peaked
Wi-Fi.
on early.
He got them cheating ass slot rotors, Ricky says. Hell yeah.
I couldn't afford them.
He said I, meaning him.
I ain't got Brandon's money. I couldn't afford
Dude,
them.
I'm broke. I make the same money y'all do, which is nothing. Besides this guy.
Easy. Easy.
I'm at the bottom of the food chain.
Chastain won the race plan. Ferguson.
So, what else you got? Come on. Get on with your shit. Take it forever.
Cause y'all keep distracting me. I don't.
We gotta keep answering.
Here, listen.
But I did get the car washed and put away and started doing some maintenance on it. Maintenance, Steven.
No. Look
Hey.
at that guy and say
I
maintenance.
want you to maintenance my purple bumper.
Look at Thomas and say maintenance.
Maintenance, Thomas. You're one to talk, bro.
Which one of you failed to put cotter pins in the 23?
The driver?
He says you don't need them.
If you check
Gets
it,
a little more
fall out.
Well,
But you don't take them.
How you figure? I ain't one that's good
because
driver.
your seatbelts were loose.
Oh, that's just.
What?
What?
That's why it's over 3 inches.
What, Mark? He said, well, what are you talking about? What?
Well, what?
Oh man, y'all got the.
Alright, what else, Josh?
Things, man. But yeah, so I spent yesterday trying to get what I could ready, and gonna try to make East Bay this weekend, but I'm not stressing it. If anything, we'll just wait and run the Morgan. But
Hell yeah.
that's
So we'll
about
get
all.
drunk.
Josh ain't getting
That's my plan. I'm buying some margaritas before I go.
Maintenance to the guy in the red.
Now, maintenance, Thomas, maintenance.
Thomas better maintenance this car by Treyarch.
Y'all are rough, man.
What do you got for me? No, the crates?
Some
So-
shit to talk.
What kind of bullshit you gonna tell me?
A crate motor. It
Everything
should
he
be-
normally says.
It's the comments that I made on the live that you didn't really.
Yeah, it should be stopped.
It should be stopped from
Okay,
GM.
but I don't make a fucking rule.
And your dumb ass goes, well, one guy bought a stock one from GM, but it got outran by a $10,000 one from Hendrick.
I wonder
Of
why.
course.
I wonder
But
why.
it can-
That's why they should all be stock from GM.
But you can still compete, was my point. If you want to save money in this buyout, one straight from GM, you can still finish fifth,
But
third.
the
You
whole-
could win.
The whole point of a crate motor is everybody has the same motor.
Well, the whole point of fucking street stock is be fucking stock. What the fuck? What the
There ain't
fuck?
nothing stock
There ain't
about
nothing-
street stock.
There ain't nothing stock on the street stock, motherfucker.
Ain't nothing stock on any stock car.
Lick my nuts.
But that's what I'm trying to say. There shouldn't be engine builders for crate motors except for General Motors.
Oh my god, don't be mad because you did outran by them. Okay?
Damn, we're gonna get canceled by General Motors next.
Jeez.
Damn, what are we gonna do? Now we bashing manufacturers. Damn.
I'm saying they should come from GM. How's that bastard to you?
Oh,
Jeez.
Nah,
Cruiser, we're sorry if you see this. Cruiser,
Yes, because Crate Racing USA is listening to us.
you never know. Chance Smith is my friend. He might see it.
he's not really your friend.
You're right.
He's not even your friend.
You know what?
I get what you're saying, but I don't make the rules. And I'm not going to get beat by.
And then what was it? You were saying that they threatened to tear you down and you got upset?
No.
What did you say then?
Oh,
No,
they.
if you want to tear it down, you should be certified.
Yeah, you got to be certified to tear a motor down.
At North Florida, they said to bring tools to the tech show.
So
because
I asked that
we're
guy,
gonna
I said,
be
so-
inspecting
So
stuff.
the tech man's not who's a certified?
I said, so what are you going to check? Our seals?
They should tear your motor down. Any motor should be able to get torn down.
No.
Just because it's a crate don't
You-
mean it don't get torn
You
Well,
got to be
motor, that's
fucking.
not the way
You got to be
we do it.
certified, dude.
Just because it's a crate don't mean it can't be torn
You got to
down.
be certified.
At East Bay, you ain't tearing a crate motor down. The only thing you're doing is cleaning it.
That's it. You got to be certified.
Yeah, anyways.
You're a freaking hater. Listen, I'm sorry you get beat by him, okay? I'm really sorry. On to the next fucking bullshit. It's every damn week with this guy.
Every damn week.
Every damn
Well, I wasn't here last week, so
Yes, you gotta catch up with his boy.
Dude, that go-kart motor beat your motor.
My motor gets your motor.
Bro, let's take it easy now. Take it easy. Who's
Hey,
driving
let's
this
not
up
forget. Let's not forget.
Who's driving it? And how
the
many?
same time that his is Henry.
And how many tractor tires we got out there?
Listen,
I don't know.
all racing should be affordable. One, it's not. V8 Warriors. We created that class in 84, right?
Oh my god. Yeah,
Ah,
true.
now it's a street stock. Street stocks, limited late models.
yeah.
Y'all freaking. The only class that really hasn't changed is sprint cars,
Gladiators.
gladiators, and late models. And modifieds. Modifieds, why damn open?
Which with the Gladiators, if you go run that Southern dirt car compact Precision, they're like $10,000 Gladiators. They're insane.
Oh yeah. That's,
Some of the ones
that's
that came out of North Florida were
They're building 300 and 400 horsepower motors and putting them.
And you should have seen them mini stocks that were up at Southern.
They ain't got nothing on me.
Listen, bro.
Listen,
When I'm sitting in the stage and an old boy
Listen,
next
bro.
to me kicks the throttle pedal and that bitch sound like a Kawasaki, I knew I was in fucking trouble. Okay? I was like, yeah, but I ain't got nothing for that. He went, ah! I was like, good God, what was that?
Oh shit.
oh, Tim Gaze here.
Oh, hero.
He's still.
Hey,
You're
you
still
knocking
mean.
the dust off Saturday night or what?
He needs
He
to.
said he won't do it on
I heard he's coming out the race.
I hope so.
You might as well not even show up.
That way I can get outran by him.
And I feel bad.
Possibly Josh and Thomas Pratt. That'd be fun. I'm shooting for fifth.
That's not your goal, bud. You're going to win.
Oh, I'm gonna win. It's okay.
And Ricky.
Ricky, you got a lot of work to do.
Boy, don't even get me started on
What,
you.
what car is he driving?
That's what I want to know.
Driving yours.
Hey, we can dig one of the ones out of the weeds.
What?
Hey, you only got like 13 of them.
Yeah, only.
Man, what? It's like a race car graveyard back there.
Literally.
It is a race car.
Let's put that.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Timmy.
Alright.
All right, Timmy, I feel you, bub. I like it. I can't wait. So Timmy said after hunting season he's coming on. When hunting season's over, he's coming on.
He told us last week.
He got some shit to talk.
I like
Hell
it.
I like it.
I might have to do
He ain't
like a
gonna hold
2-hour
back.
episode.
He ain't gonna hold back.
Yeah, Timmy.
We have to get him and Scarberry in here, boy. Oh, boy.
Man, what?
Woo.
Them two could get.
Banned off of Facebook for a month.
Go.
Better make that episode work.
I'm taking Brian's. Brian's too scared to bring his car on.
No, he's racing next weekend. He's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
He said Josh probably gonna run him over again.
Again,
How?
Josh makes it.
He knows that's not what happened. So
No, he knows that too.
I know.
I said that.
I don't know. He was definitely blaming you. He claims he's coming next week.
He'll be there.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that blame me for things. I don't even say things to get blamed for them. But anyways,
Say something. You are a. Never mind. I ain't gonna bring it up. I ain't gonna bring it up. But, hold on. Let's. I got a question for everybody. What's the worst thing a driver has called you? Go ahead. We'll go down the line.
I'm not saying that. We'll get canceled for sure.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Well, this give us an idea.
Well, really,
Yeah, Mark, you're gonna be there Saturday, boy.
really, this guy's the one that talks the most shit. What the hell? You just sideways in front of me, you dumb back.
All right, what's the worst?
Listen, I called you a clown, a monkey. What else?
Dumbass,
Girl.
asshole.
What's the worst
Piece of
thing
shit.
someone called you?
I cannot say that.
All right, what's the second? What's the
what's
second?
the worst thing you call Brandon?
Oh, I can't say that either.
So obviously we can't say shit on this question.
No, we can't.
Okay,
So it's a shitty question, Brandon.
that was a shitty question. I'm sorry, guys.
I cannot honestly answer your question the way you want me to answer it.
I'm getting bad.
I got the beat button in the truck. You need it?
No,
It's
we
not
need a real one for
I
that.
know the worst thing Zach's called a job.
Ricky says it's not what they called me. It's what the BS lies they told me.
Oh, what?
Ricky, you're a non-driving son of a gun, but you're a rookie.
What the? It was a diss and a compliment all at the same.
And after the last East Bay race, he's down there talking. He goes, "Yeah, man, let's keep it up with it." I said, "Crap, I got some homework to do." He goes, "Yeah, you do."
They told me I had a good line.
Yeah, right to the fence.
We tell Tom the same thing.
Yeah, I do. Oh,
Well, that's good. So you're gonna have Morris, Gay, Pratt,
Conyers?
Connors,
It's probably going to
Lemanoids.
Yeah, Livernois got
Man, if everybody that's building the car would actually show up, man, we'd have love to field.
Yeah, there's like 3
Between
more
Brad
fights.
Lane,
People would show up. They would
Kyle
get wrecked.
Brennan.
What?
I did see Livernois got his car back together.
Yeah.
His new one. I think it's a nice car. So.
Difference is I know I suck. Thomas thinks he's good.
Damn! Shots, you're even being quiet over
Yeah,
there.
you say
walk
shit.
all over.
Well, to be fair, he had the money to go buy a car race ready.
Ooh.
I built
Shots
mine.
fired. Shots
Built,
fired.
not bought.
You
He
should
got you.
have built a different one.
Yeah, man, the way you welded that back over on there, boy. That's
Oh,
amazing.
me? Boy, what? I should have loaded it.
I know what I was talking about that bumper.
Yeah, well,
Who ran the ground cable?
Huh?
Who ran the ground cable?
No,
We
Josh.
kind of like.
Josh, that goes back to maintenance your car.
That's not even maintenance. Who puts the ground cable on the right rear of the car outside of the framework? It easily
Well,
go knocked
Ricky,
off.
if you want to run people over,
A rookie.
you want to rebuild your car every race.
Ooh.
Hot beans.
Ooh.
Yeah, Ricky does have some bad luck.
He does.
Yeah.
He needs glasses.
I need glasses, and I don't wreck your ass every chance I get.
You don't race them.
You couldn't even catch me. You couldn't catch me now. You can never catch me.
Let's do a foot race.
Foot race. By the time you did, I called the cops and they arrested your ass. I still weird. Hey, there's a big dude in a black shirt.
Yeah, That narrows it down.
I only run like 1 or 2 over, but I didn't cause a major accident. Mojo, major. I knew what you meant, bro.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant. Oh. Oh.
So to touch on your subject, Josh, we're happy with that.
Which one are we touching on?
You're great.
Anyways, special thanks for Ricky, Randy, and Steven for donating parts. I'll be getting my car back out there. Thanks to Miss Barstow for letting me use his
I
tire.
want to know why you ran into Ricky.
Well,
Why
see
you-
what had happened.
You can't
was-
park there.
Technically. Josh was almost passing, so Ricky hit him.
Ricky, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, and that whole you got to at least have your door there, and then the inside's got position.
Yeah. But you see,
I had my door there.
if some ass clown hadn't drove over top of Ricky, none of it would happen. So, say what I said, didn't feel bad about it.
See, Ricky even admitted it. Technically, I ran into him. I
So,
guess.
anyways, we had some badass racing last night at East Bay.
I wasn't invited, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Thomas didn't even invite me. So,
Thomas probably didn't know he was racing until he got the car on the
me
track.
and
Because he
Randy
didn't
busted
know
our
if he was
ass.
going to have the parts.
Me and Randy busted our ass all week trying to get his car back together, and we were successful. And then we realized at 3 o'clock that it had a broke oil ring, and that it was a massive mosquito fogger, and that it wasn't going to make no laps.
Well, that helps out there. There's a lot of mosquitoes
Yeah,
down there.
but unfortunately,
What?
you wouldn't have been able to see nothing.
Yeah, but the mosquitoes would have been gone.
We wound up
I
leaving
would
it
have
at
seen
home.
him anyway.
Took Pops' car. We had bad luck with it. It didn't run either. So,
Sound like the maintenance sucks.
yeah, the maintenance program at Stephen Hobart Motorsports is lacking.
Bubba Jamie.
Squirrel built motherfucker.
Yeah, and Bubba J Manufacturing needs some help.
And just throw that
Need some welding lessons.
Yeah.
throw that 683 in your street stock. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, listen, I let her eat. I ain't scared.
Luckily for you, I didn't buy a late model like I planned. Your car is safe for another year.
Another year? Why are you buying a late model already? You
But,
already
Giving a shout out to
won-
Colin Cruz. Colin Cruz drove his ass off last night.
I did see you
And,
picked up the win.
Won the V8 Warrior feature in East Bay. So that was cool. Car count was kind of down. I think, if I remember correctly, and don't chastise me for saying this, but I think Thomas Burnside told me that Jason was fixing to have a baby. His wife was due to go into labor anytime last week when we were out of Cal. So he didn't race last night. I'm pretty sure that's why. So
I did the 12 run.
he wasn't there. That's what I'm talking about.
What he just said.
Jason Burnside.
My bad.
So, but anyways,
I don't know names.
shout out to Colin. And
Well, one has a 12.
shout out to Vernon Hart for winning the Outlaw 4 feature last
Dude,
night.
y'all are getting your ass.
Y'all
And
gotta
my
just-
boy Thomas here drove his ass off. After all the shit I talked and everything else, I gotta give him props. The boy drove his ass off. The late model race was freaking phenomenal. I had 21 cars show up, and the racetrack was badass. It slicked up a little bit.
We got a question.
Oh,
Can y'all hear the fans when they holler for you on the track?
Under caution, yes.
I can hardly hear my receiver, so.
I'm seeing girls like to have fun, so.
girl. Steven knows I can't hear nothing over my motor.
Yeah, no. Not that harsh. You need like 3 more sets of mufflers.
Right.
I know.
His jaw dropped to Henry County when you started your motor up, bro. Second little kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at East Bay, he had a hard time driving by me and he didn't understand. I'm like, bro.
I did get by you though.
Yeah, you did. You did. I hope you did.
I had to go the long way.
But to answer your question, Becky, no, we really can't. And Outlaw 4 you might be able to.
The
Just 'cause
best
they are
time-
kind of quieter and they're not.
The best time to do that is during a roll-in, which I wish we had mandatory roll-in every week, everywhere. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, I actually think mandatory roll-ins are good for the fans that they actually get to see the drivers, and put a name with the face and stuff.
With the
like that.
rollins, I try to give my crew a chance to drive the car. You know, they bust their ass, so I try to get them.
So fun fact, when I was
I'm
13, before I started racing stock cars, I drove my uncle's car in a roll-in,
Oh,
and I got it stuck on the burn. In the
Oh,
mud.
that'd be great, son.
So that was fun. And that was a very embarrassing moment because I got towed off the racetrack with the record backwards. So, yeah,
crash during roll-in.
listen, I didn't hit tractor tire though.
Alright, we got 2 questions here. We'll answer Ricky real quick. How long were you driving before you noticed the real progress? I mean, you progress every race. I still get better at each race. We all get better.
You learn every time you drive in the car.
Yeah.
I can honestly say this, and I mess with Brandon about this all the time, but, you know, you get fortunate enough to start with good equipment, it's a little bit easier to learn. And I'm not even saying this to be an asshole, but
You are.
what I'm saying is myself, it took me about a good 2-3 years because my first car was a plow, and we just were lucky to be there when we showed up. So,
Me personally, I'd say, because this is my 3rd year racing, I've noticed like the most progress this year. You know what I mean? Just learning, getting different perspectives, you know, trying different things, whatever. I've learned more this year that I feel than I have like last year. My first year I learned a lot, of course, but my 2nd year it was kind of just a, you know, go through the season, do your normal maintenance, whatever. But let's say it took me my 3rd year. Really.
I can tell you, last year really helped me a lot driving wise because of racing both classes almost every week.
True.
And I mean, just seat time alone, you know, you learn a little bit more about the racetrack. You realize that you have to drive the cars differently because they're not the same. So,
You?
I mean,
You suck anyway.
it's like you said, you always notice yourself getting better. The first big jump I noticed was back when I started driving stock cars in the heavy Chevy. That was when I got some pretty good advice. John Bradley, who has been in the sport a long time, you know, he told me what I was doing wrong and told me how to fix it, both as a driver and what we can do on the car. And that was the first big jump that I noticed, was just listening to him. Poor Ricky. But it's like you said, you always notice improvement, and you're learning every time you're in the car. And even when you're not in the car, when you're at the shop, you're learning things.
Yeah.
Anytime you talk to people, you can learn a little more. I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of people come to me and say, hey, this is what you can do to be better. And just listening to them has helped out tremendously. And I'm very fortunate to have a lot of people giving me good advice.
And
I just got Brandon Yates. That's all I got as my teacher.
What's the best advice he's ever
can I
given you?
touch on that question?
Oh, you gave me a lot of good advice.
All right, so I do have one question that I was asked. This was asked by Rochelle Rudolph, and you know, her question was, let me bring it up real quick. Her question was,
dude, was that a pee?
what?
Why do you have that?
Chicks.
So her question is, if you could run a racetrack, what's one thing that you would do differently to promote your smaller classes? Gladiators, all 4 of my minis.
Sprint cars only, baby.
I'll answer for everybody. Okay. Zach, sprint cars only. What'd you say? Go ahead. 360s, non-wheel, 410.
Micro spins. Listen,
No, I don't want none of those micros. I hate those
Then
buzzing bees.
here's Josh.
hell with fender cars.
Here's Josh. Straight stock only.
See, now Josh like my car, and I got no fingers.
To touch on Dad's comment real quick. Yeah, Bobby Dixon has been one lately that's given me a lot of advice and trying to coach me a little bit and help us out with some adjustments to make on the car. To answer the question, my different thing would be I would build two different racetracks. I'd have a 3/8 mile that's banked, and then I'd have a 1/4 mile that's banked. I mean, I'm talking Daytona banking on both racetracks. Because to me, the more banking, the better the racing is. And the reason I would put the smaller classes on the smaller track is I feel like, especially in the micros and mini sprints, they don't put on that great a racing on the 3/8 mile,
They don't.
but they put on really good races on the 1/4 mile.
Well,
And I wouldn't mind doing it where every once in a while we have a late model race on the 1/4 mile, or every once in a while we have a gladiator race on the 3/8 mile. But that's basically what I would do, is just build 2 different racetracks, run them one Friday night, one Saturday night, and give everybody
Cray Motors only.
how to kill racing.
I can tell you right now, my idea wouldn't cost anybody a dime. The biggest thing that you could do, make them feel important.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. You know?
I make you feel important every time I talk to you.
Yeah, okay. Just thank a guy for showing up. You know? Thank guys and girls, you know, not obviously. But just,
Doesn't Ken do that down there?
yes. And
He
that's
does.
one thing I can say.
He will come to
You
every
know,
pit.
you go down to Clewiston, people have mixed emotions about the place. I personally love the racetrack. Yeah, does it get sandy? It sucks, but it's not really like they can control that.
Yeah.
So
well, now it's got a clay on it, so I'm
Yeah,
interested
well,
to see
I'm
what's
interested to
going
see what's going to happen. But long story short, he'll go from pit stall to pit stall, and he will thank you for being there, and he will ask your opinion. Hey, how'd you think tonight went?
Yeah.
Anything we can do different to make it better. And you're either going to like your opinion or not.
Yeah.
Now, my home racetrack 5 minutes from here, yeah, you're lucky you got a place to race. And sometimes, people don't really care for that. So, long story short, I'm not even going to lie. Like last night, I made sure I stood in the grandstands and I watched the Gladiator race. You know why? Because I think, honestly, most of the time it's some of the best racing out there.
Yeah.
They
The
race
Gladiator right here.
like Derek.
They put on a show.
Derek started in the back last night because he got wrecked in the heat race, fixed his shit, and drove to third or fourth, I think it was.
Yeah.
Third. And drove his ass off, but didn't wreck nobody to do it. Drove clean. And, that's the kind of racing I like to see. I enjoy watching them every week. It kills me when I see people get up and walk away when they show up. And it's the last race of the night. So,
Before we close everything out, I want to.
Hey, Thomas didn't answer the question.
Thomas sucks. Oh,
Probably don't have an answer.
what's he got? What you got?
But about track,
Yeah.
I would honestly, I would try to focus on some of the classes that are dwindling. Give them a place to race, being in a class that is dwindling, because a lot of people can't afford the bigger classes. So you're going to have a lot more guys come from all over to run their car because they don't have a place to run it that weekend.
So you'd have that bring what you got or whatever.
Run what you
Yeah.
brung.
Run what you brung.
Which I heard the run which run at East Bay is going to pay $10,000 to win.
Trailer's rolling. Anyways.
This guy.
listen, you
He
put
knows it's
billboards
not
on the side of the car,
350
people ain't
horsepower,
gonna let
right?
it.
But if I put a billboard on that thing, it's going to dig.
We got one more question.
Dude, what?
Maybe one.
Where are y'all gonna run after nationals?
That's why I was getting to that question before we
So,
closed out. Steven, he's not racing that one. He's too damn lazy to drive.
I've been told that they're still going to race twice a month next year.
Until October.
Until October. There's not going to be any points racing. I was told this is what the plan is. It's not set in stone. As far as I know, they're still going to have like a regular, schedule, but it will not be points races. And the goal is that they're going to try to be big events for each night that they run. Pretty much going to go out with a bang. So if I'm on the schedule to race at East Bay, that's where I'm going to be, because I'm not going to miss an opportunity to race on my home track for the last couple chances I get. So
Yeah.
other than that, I'll be planning on going to Ocala if I'm still welcome, and Clewiston, and we'll go to North Florida. I want to try Alltech next year. So
Yeah, I do want to try to get it to North Florida. It would be nice to have some races where Brandon's racing too, so we're all out there together. Unfortunately, Outlaw 4s don't travel that much because it'd be nice to have Thomas too out there.
Yeah, well,
Hendrick County will be
Well, what?
every once in a
You
while.
got something to say?
well, I mean, next year I plan on,
He's
taking the
gonna
year
get
off.
that open wheel modified, so he's gonna be following us around at every racetrack we go.
No,
I told you, just talk to somebody you might be able to drive theirs.
I mean,
Come on.
another shot, but I plan on taking the year off to,
Oh, here we
figure out what class I'm going to run, or if the Outlaw 4s will have a place to run. But I'm going to take a year off, slowly build something up, make it nice.
Don't show up, support them.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we got to be on
Because
schedule.
North Florida said you get 10 cars that they'll put Outlaw 4s on your
Y'all
list.
get it. Bro, you gotta just say, listen, I'll do the same thing. You want to see your kid grow up. That's all that matters.
I mean, yes, but in the same sense, I don't
But
want to
listen,
take away from it.
It's got to be hard to race, come to the shop, take care of your wife, and take care of your baby.
Yeah.
So everybody at this table, we feel for you. You
I
know,
understand.
I'm trying.
all them haters. Fuck.
Coming from somebody, who was married for 7 years, and had to put racing on the back burner for quite a few of it. I'll tell you, I was a miserable son of a bitch, though.
I'll still be around. Trust me. Nah, I'm good, bud. I'm good.
Because they could get his ass kicked. North Florida would have us there for sure if that's the case. No, North Florida will. You got to show up with 10 cars. That's the problem. You can't even get 10 cars at another racetrack we put money up on. I mean, that's a bad
Because
thing.
we had some dark clouds in the sky.
Oh, stop it. Stop.
Don't even go there, Zach.
We are not going on that subject.
Technically,
Time.
there was 10 Outlaw 4s at the last race at Publix
Yep.
on paper.
On paper. 9 on the track.
Technically.
There was 10 cars, damn it. That's all that needs to be said. There was 10 cars at East Bay last night, and the bad part is there was opportunity to have 14 or 15. But I do know a couple of guys, they got issues, got burnt shit. So if everybody showed up, man, East Bay's always usually got the best car count. So
But like Steven said, we'll be at East Bay as much as possible. But like I said also, I would not be surprised if we end up getting a full season next year. I really wouldn't. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the racetrack don't close down at this point.
no.
So we'll just keep our heads up.
And there's
see what
no
happens.
rumors coming from us. 'Cause
No,
we do
just-
not know that there's any rumors. I just know from the horse's mouth, I was told 2 times a month next year.
I'm telling you on Let's Go Car Podcast, he don't know shit.
Yeah,
About foot.
we don't know anything. We don't know anything for fact. Just the way I feel is that I wouldn't be surprised if we get a full season next year. But we'll see.
I think the last big race is supposed to be Lucas Oil or War Outlaw, whatever it is.
Supposed to be $1,000
race.
Yeah. 50,000 to win.
Josh, are we going to the 10,000 win at Alltech in March?
Let me get through nationals first, and then let me get
I
through,
like the things.
and then let me get through the 5,000 to win at Hendrick
I mean,
Mountain
I
first.
think let's own this guy.
If Ricky's there, huh, you ain't getting for shit.
Because I haven't run Alltech before, but I'm not scared to show up.
What you do is you take your nuts and you throw them over your shoulder.
And you
You
take
go for the fence.
Well, you know I ain't scared, so
So, that
That's
whatever
it.
I got.
I mean, that's
Well,
it. I ain't got none.
I do have some quick notes, just some stuff that I didn't get to cover last week. Some of it, the Highland Sprint Car Series was bought out by Kyle Larson and Brad Sweet, or they bought out the All-Star Circuit Champions from Tony Stewart. So now the High Limit has probably going to be 2 separate series, which will be interesting to see. The Chili Bulls added a custom championship ring for 2024. So on top of doubling the to win purse, they're now throwing in a ring. So I think we might see 400 or 500 visits in that race.
Well, I've heard from a little birdie that High Limit might become the East Bay for Winter National.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
For like an actual,
But not out
like not 2-day show, like an actual
like a whole
4 or
week.
5.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'm not sure what happened with Showtime Speedway with their mini stocks. Did y'all see this?
Oh my God.
How can we not?
So-
You put it in the group chat.
So Showtime Speedway posted that mini stocks were going to have an all-floor tire at 40 psi minimum rule, and about 30 minutes later, they canceled all mini stock races for the rest of the year.
Hell yeah, I like it.
So I don't know what happened.
Why would you make the air pressure rule? I'm not an asphalt guy. I know they got a left rule, but
It's
I
an
think it's
absolute stupidity because they race mini stocks on asphalt and mini stocks on asphalt. front wheel drive. They race mini stocks on asphalt for the past 12 years there.
Mark had a comment and then it went away. I think it was because of the fucking content or whatever. Yeah.
What did he say?
Oh no, there it goes. The comment back up.
Oh, so
Yeah, other than-
he said, "Y'all the idiot."
I concur. I ain't got to worry about getting right out of his shit show.
And then Citrus has implemented some new pit gate fees.
That's so stupid.
$5 for a golf cart now, which I don't know if that applies to someone that paid for a pit stop with the race car, because if you're going to charge somebody to park the race car and then charge them to have their golf cart with them,
Which is already in the trailer.
right, I understand if someone's only bringing a golf cart because then they're taking up space that a race car could be in. Also, $20 fee for personal vehicles, which again I get because there's limited room. A race car could park there too.
Or they need to buy more land, make Mr. Cars.
You've been there, you know.
Yeah,
There's no more. There's no more land to buy.
Every racetrack has tried this shit. East Bay did this years ago. They tried to say that you couldn't park personal vehicles in the pits. And, I mean, within recent years, like the past 2 or 3 years, they tried that, and that shit went away. You go to North Florida, you got to pay for your ATV or whatever. I promise you that.
What I like about North Florida, they got a lot of room, dude.
Yeah.
I literally park truck and trailer, RV right next to each other.
Yeah, that is true, but it turns into a shit show with the new way that they go on and off the racetrack.
Dude, I'm about to destroy my nose.
Everybody's parking back there, and then with staging, man,
Oh, they want to, yeah.
you're screwed if you have a flat tire. Because they do not want you going on the racetrack.
Well, your tire is chained inside.
That's true. That is true. But hell, I almost missed my heat race during SummerSlam because I was there, but I got stuck behind most guys. I couldn't make it through there. And when I say I almost missed it, like, they were coming to the green, and I drove out there going back.
Y'all were writing a book on how to run a racetrack in the ground.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
Dude, Mark, I love it.
But,
Listen, man, he's entertaining. There's no doubt about that.
his Facebook videos are the best.
His Facebook, he's entertaining, but to go sit in the grandstands and watch a race over there, and then him get in a verbal confrontation with a fan in the grandstands because of a call they made, you will not ever see anything like it anywhere else.
I think the first time I went back there after it reopened, he was out in the infield with his microphone doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the next thing I know, he goes out to qualify a street stop, which he spun out qualifying, but yeah, he's
On asphalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I was there, he ran like 3 classes that night. So
I don't know how you. It's got. And what I'm saying, it's got to be hard to run a racetrack and race in the same night.
yeah,
Then why do it?
Because it's Yoho.
Well, because he
He's going to put on a
he
show.
does enjoy the sport and he's saved the racetrack.
he saved it,
Um,
and also know he spends a lot of money on that place to keep it afloat every month. I know when they first took it over, it was like, I don't know, it was some astronomical number for the lease. So, anyways,
but, Zeb Wise had a pretty hellacious wreck at World Con.
My phone died.
Y'all know probably these things called phone chargers.
yeah, mine died too. No, Zeb Wise's wreck was nasty.
And it probably wouldn't have been so bad if the throttle hadn't hung open afterwards, because that's when it did a lot more damage.
I had a question someone asked me. When you get in a wreck like that, what causes the throttle to stick?
Well, in his case, he hit the wall head on and freaking probably broke the belt crank to the throttle.
Or
Also
you get
with,
knocked out.
Or you get knocked out, or
Yeah, because in a sprint car, you're basically holding your foot off of the accelerator, and if you're not holding it up no more, it's going to the floorboard.
and then the situation pops. Doug Johnson got turned that on in the fence a couple years ago. He hit it so hard the motor came out of the car.
Why do you
Yeah.
laugh?
Because
What's
it was
the fun?
bad. He's
There was
fine,
another
so
Zeb Wise one, though.
What's that?
After the next night, there was another bad wreck or something.
Yeah,
Zeb Wise.
I didn't see the next
The
one.
same turn.
And they wadded some late models up, buddy. Oh my God!
It's like every class they've wadded something
Yeah.
up.
Well, that is a fast racetrack,
Yeah.
so I'm not surprised. Things happen in a hurry.
But you're talking like the best of the best wadding shit up, you know?
Yeah, that is true. We've seen Tommy Hill pulled a Brandon Yates, took 602 out race with the 604s. But,
He didn't cry about it, though. He said he had fun.
yeah,
I had fun too.
He
You're
knew
a
it.
fucking hater, dude. I don't even know why I fucking like you.
Tommy's one
Because
of
you got
the
him,
guys
guys.
who just loves the sport. I spent a good amount of time talking to him after Bubba's last race. He's a super genuine guy. He helped us out a lot getting the trailer tire last year out in Morgan. And just awesome guy to have in the field and race with. And had a last minute Cobb of the Week come up from somebody sharing their own video. Chandler Stevens right reared an infield tractor tire.
What?
Hell yeah!
And then
That takes talent.
hit another tractor tire with his right front.
Thomas, he got your ass beat.
He hit 2 tractor tires in the same wreck.
Nice.
What else you got?
Oh, that's it,
That's
bro.
it.
That's it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wrap this shit up.
That's it.
Dude, you know he's always in a hurry.
He's gonna go home and, never mind.
I'm hungry. Hurry up.
Before we close it
Hey,
out,
man, you got a race car to watch.
Yeah, tomorrow after work. Tell me about it.
before we close it out, we're going down the line. Thank a couple sponsors. We'll get out of here.
Alright, I gotta thank Gates Motorsports, Mark Monez, Ronnie Bennett Jr., Majestic Fabrications, Bubba's Manufacturing, everyone that helps me week in and week out and keep me going.
Randy and Doug Johnson. Without them, couldn't do anything I do racing wise anymore. LaRoche Towing, Miss Vanessa, Total Home Improvement, Tampa Bay, Driveways RS, Brian Bars. Gotta give him a shout out. The Let's Go Carl podcast.
Thanks for coming back on the show.
Thanks for having me.
There you go. Barstow Motorsports, Tosca Roofing, Tampa Test Kitchen, LaRoche Record Service, Fatback Racing Engines, Boyd Fabrication, Multi-Roll. I think that's everybody got. I got my car right here, so that's handy.
Yeah.
Can we get everybody?
You got Boys, you got Fatback, LaRose,
Awesome.
Barstow,
I think we got.
Tampa Test Kitchen,
You forgot to thank you,
Costco. Who we got up here?
Oh yeah, that's
Tampa Test
Buffalo
Kitchen.
Avenue Powder Coating.
You got race car.
I did say Tampa Test.
Oh,
last time I said it, y'all told me I said it.
Speaking of Buffalo Avenue, Gene Lashley's coming out of retirement pretty soon. That's gonna be pretty cool.
I've heard that
He's
one.
been coming out of retirement.
Yeah,
for a
I
while.
was gonna say I've heard that one before. I ain't seen it yet.
He was anyways.
Anyway,
We'll touch on that next week.
Jesus.
ATC bolts and everything. I think maybe we'll have him back on. We got some better microphones.
He's too good for us now. Ever since us, he went to another podcast,
He's
and
big
they
time.
kind of like hurt my feelings.
Yeah, are we the new gateway to?
Make you feel famous, yes.
We're like the gateway drug of podcasts.
Because was it?
They
You get
really,
on one, you'll go to another.
they realized how shitty our quality was, and they just kept going.
Speak for yourself.
Have you seen your race car?
It's still in the trailer.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what you did, but you left some fluid out on the racetrack.
Yeah, it's got two massive holes in the whole thing.
I gotta thank RTP
Oh, boy.
America for sponsoring me, sponsoring the show. Kenneth Keeley sponsoring the show, sponsoring me. You guys have heart.
Sounds like there's a common denominator.
And All Gas Pros, 602 Carl, he helped us out. Brandon Wheeler helped us out. Please stop looking at me like that.
I didn't say anything.
Don't not, dude. You just gotta look at it.
Without our people watching, my phone died. I don't know if people are on, but without all y'all showing the love, we wouldn't even do this shit. And what's funny is Tim Gay came to us and goes, "What? Where'd you get the name from?" When he literally was there when we created it. I kind of felt like, Timmy, you're a dumbass for saying that real quick.
No.
But I did it with the
There
saying.
was alcohol involved. Okay.
Timmy goes, well, where'd y'all get that name from? Timmy, you're literally like 2
He's
feet.
like, I was good.
Yeah, I
I
heard some
remember.
pretty good stories last time I was at East Bay from his boss. But
But without all of our sponsors, we couldn't do what we love.
what about Dak over here?
He don't got the
Zach
sponsors.
has nothing.
He never has nothing.
Come on, you gotta have something.
Yates Motorsports, baby.
You don't want to thank RCP?
Brandon already did.
Yeah, we already do.
Oh, jeez.
Before we close this out, y'all always have anything exciting, anything y'all want to mention before we close this out?
Yeah, I'm gonna win this Saturday at East Bay.
That's a lie.
That's what I said. But I drove better.
I hope you do though. I hope you drag Kay's ass.
Listen, the goal is to win. So
I hope that truck's hammered down.
Oh,
I
it was
hope
pretty
it slicks up like it did last
hey,
night. Baby.
How about
It
this?
was nice.
Let's get Ricky on next week.
Okay.
Yeah, ready to get on next week.
That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
What's his name again?
Test Donnie Carl, baby.
We'll have Josh make a little thing for it. I hope we get
Should we confirm with him that he's gonna be?
Oh, Ricky's coming.
he's coming.
Ricky's coming. We don't need to confirm.
Okay.
And we need a picture of his car.
Steven's
fucked
his
up.
guardian.
Oh, listen, we can just take a picture of it with the clip pushed over right now.
Good. Send it to Josh.
Yeah, go take a picture real quick.
Well, guys, we'll see you next week.
All right.
Damn, Brian waiting on you too. He's hungry.